Hello everyone, welcome again. My name is Ashwin Joglikar and I am from Resonance PCCP division. Now, before this, in lecture 1, in the chapter agriculture, we had seen about various types of farming, the importance of agriculture, first of all, types of farming, then apart from that, your cropping seasons, and then the various crops. Now, today we will be starting with some of the reforms which have been introduced by the government in terms of technological as well as institutional reforms in agriculture. The first one is technological reforms, that is, the heading is technological and institutional reforms. First one is technological reforms. Now, the Persian wheel, which was used earlier, is being replaced by water pump. Now, there are tractors, bullock carts have been replaced by trucks. All weather roads have been made for faster communication. Flooding of fields is stopped by drip irrigation or the sprinklers. Chemical fertilizers, biofertilizers and HYV seeds, that is high yielding variety seeds have been developed. Now, institutional reforms, that is government abolished the zamindari system and followed with the consolidation of small land holdings, that is putting a ceiling on the size of land a person could hold. Widespread use of radio and television for providing knowledge to the farmers. Even in your areas, you can see on Akashvani, in the evening generally there is a program which is run and it talks about the various issues related to farmers and how what they can do in the ongoing scenarios and methods they can use to cultivate more from the given field and probably other things which they can use so that they can have a better output in terms of production, or apart from agriculture they can start honey or beekeeping or other things. So, that all these things are talked on through Akashvani. Also, even on probably the national channels also these kind of shows run which try and educate the farmers. So, widespread use of radio and television for providing knowledge to farmers in new and improved techniques and special weather bulletins have been introduced. Crop insurance to protect the farmers in probably in case of flooding or there is a drought or probably due to some mishap the crop is ruined. Against losses by natural and man-made calamities. Availability of capital or investment through banks and cooperative societies. Minimum MSP, that is minimum support price, which is announced at the sowing of the time or at the sowing time, ensures minimum price for the crop grown by the farmers. KCC, that is Kisan Credit Card, and PIAS scheme, that is Personal Accident Insurance Scheme, are some schemes introduced by the government for the benefit of the farmers. Now, growth rate in agriculture is decelerating, that is it is coming down. Now, why this is so? Because mostly nowadays farmers are moving on to some other occupations. Why? Because they feel that farming is not giving them enough. Even if we see, most of the farmers probably would not want their children to become farmers themselves. So, that again is a big question mark for us. So, Indian farmers are facing a big challenge, that is firstly from the international competition. Reduction in public investment means that is sector particularly in irrigation, power and market and mechanization. Subsidy on fertilizers is decreased, leading to an increase in overall cost of production. Reduction in import duties again on agriculture products have proved detrimental, that is negative impact to agriculture in the country. Farmers are withdrawing their investment from agriculture, causing a downfall in the employment scenario in agriculture. Now, content ahead of this is not covered in your CBSE syllabus, but we will do it as per the NTSE syllabus. Probably they might ask it, so we will just go through it once. So, this talks about food security aspect, that is food security, again we have covered in class 9th, there is a complete chapter on it. So, probably that is why the board has reduced this, and in this also they have given certain data related to how we have ensured food security in the country through the process of green revolution, as you know, and how we have been able to create buffer stocks. So, the population is rising continuously. On the other hand, food production is declining. So, we have to ensure a food stock so that we can help the people during natural calamities or under normal circumstances. So, probably an estimate, if you can see, we have built a food stock of 44.7 billion tons, but by 2020 population is likely to be around 1300 million. So, we will have to again increase our stock. Now, moving on here, in order to ensure availability of food to all sections of society, our government carefully designed a national food security system in which food is procured by the FCI, that is Food Corporation of India, and supplies to people, those who cannot afford on market prices, through PDS, that is public distribution systems. It consists of two components, that is first creating a buffer stock and B, public distribution systems. PDS is a program which provides food, grains and other essential commodities at subsidized prices in rural as well as urban areas. Food Corporation procures food grains from the farmers at government announced minimum support prices and supplies it to the poor people in the through PDS. Now, they have mentioned some of the problems which are associated with MSP. Is the price of a crop announced by the government before sowing season starts. So, the government has already committed to purchase any quantity. So, these probably you can go through these points which have been given, that is subsidies have now reached unsustainable level and have also led to large scale inefficiencies. So, subsidies have reached an unsustainable level due to which government probably is facing excessive losses, excessive and imprudent use of fertilizers and water has, because everyone wants to grow more, so that probably when they have grown more, they will can sell more and have more profit. The high MSP subsidies in input and committed FCI purchases have distorted the cropping pattern. The farmers are growing more. Wheat and paddy crops are being grown more because they have a higher MSP, and Punjab and Haryana are foremost example. This has also created a serious imbalance in inter-crop parities. Now, food production has started to show a declining trend. Farmers are gradually shifting from cultivation of food crops to cultivation of cash crops. With rising population, more and more land is again used for other purposes, that is construction, reducing the land under cultivation. More and more use of fertilizers have led to land degradation. Scarcity of water has led to reduction in area under irrigation, and inefficient water management has also led to water logging and salinity. So, these are some of the why food production has probably is showing a declining trend. These are some of the factors included with that. Then next topic we have, that is biotechnology and gene revolution, that is genetically modified seeds probably which will require less water and will reduce the cost of production, and probably might improve the environment. They will be reducing the dependence of insecticides, that is insect won't be able to, or they will be more resistant to insect and diseases. So, all this thing is going on. Now, you can have a look at green revolution, then white revolution, yellow revolution and blue revolution. And major thing was a green revolution. As we know about green revolution, use of modern methods of farming during the 1960s, it started. Next topic is globalization and its impact on Indian agriculture. Again, globalization, as more and more food crops will be imported into the country at a lower or lesser price, probably what it will lead to, that is our farmers won't be able to sell their own crops, because in countries like the USA, where government is still giving more subsidies to farmers, probably our farmer will not be able to compete with them. Now, integrating our agriculture with world's agriculture, or opening the agriculture market for complete world, that is globalization. Probably you can connect it with corn laws which were implemented in Britain. Positive impacts, better access to reasonable and abundant capital as well as modern technology from different parts of the world. Negative, that is Indian government has been providing artificial protection in form of subsidy to Indian farmers, but now Indian farmers are exposed to new international environment where it will be tough for them to exist. So, that is about green revolution, globalization and its positive and negative effect. Now, next is steps to prepare our farmers to face the global competition. First of all, we should raise the efficiency of the farmers and what they are their machines used, tools which they are using. They should diversify their cropping pattern. Government should develop again modern techniques, biotechnology, and should provide it to farmers. Creation of an unrestricted unified national market, and also well-knit infrastructure like roads, electricity, irrigation. Now, here is some of the data given in a table format. Probably, if you want to go through it, so that it becomes easy for you to understand. Temperature is given, rainfall, soil, climate, type, labor, whether it's how it is required, pattern, and frost-free days, trade, that is India's whether it's exported, area, and rank is given. And yeah, probably if you want, you can take a screenshot of it. Rice, wheat, millets, maize, and cotton being mentioned. So this is first for the food crops. Then we have here for jute, pulses, coffee and tea, including the rank first. Okay. Fine. So, these are some of the key terms if you want to go through. Subsistence farming, green revolution, millets, Kisan credit card, and land ceiling act. Okay, so this completes our chapter for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.